good.
What y'all think? Everything that you say about me.
The best 2K player ever.
Do you have any plans to maybe change the strategy, or are you going to continue with what's gotten you the success that you've gotten so far?
It wouldn't be wise to change after having so much success, but knowing that I may have to change my strategy because, you know, it is against Ty, you know, being able to prepare for what he's able to do.
What if
a stunning view of Capitol Hill from high above. We're here in the seat of the U.S. government, and nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the...
Well, Kevin, we know.
Good perspective from Steve Kerr. DA, thank you. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Underneath, in the post, it's Williamson and Valanciunas. C.J. McCollum out there with Ingram. And it's Jones in at the small forward. And for the Wizards, Beal and Avdia sharing wing duty. Porzingis is out there with Kyle Kuzma. And it's Smith in at the 1.
Pelicans
We're getting ready for the Wizards. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Porzingis. Kisper comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Beal. And Raul Neto is subbed in for Ish Smith. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. MP comes in for Zion Williamson. Nancy's checked in for Jones. And Devontae Graham subbed in for McCullough. Here's Neto. Hernan Gomez covering. Neto can't get it to go.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Here's Ingram. They get it back. Shot's good by Hernan Gomez.
Man, that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Neto, the pass to Kispert. It's stolen by Nance. To the inside, stolen by Avdia. Here's Neto, frame defending, and the wide open shot from Avdia. The Wizards with another miss. New Orleans with the ball. They're on an 18-6 run. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Down low, it's stolen by Nance. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. MP right side. Second chance shot. And Nance puts it in. Nance has got his second bucket of the night.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Washington calls timeout, getting their first of the season at this Pelicans team.
And they had some trouble with this group a year ago. And it's a bit of a head-scratcher as to why, given the way both teams ended the year.
Some changes for New Orleans. Hayes comes in for Hernan Gomez. And it's Marshall in for Nance. Outside Bryant. Back to Neto. 19 seconds left in the first. Going inside. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Ingram kicks to Graham. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Out of bounds. Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
And so it's New Orleans holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And don't go away. We'll be
just getting in that weight room and living in there, basically.
And it's 7-3, and with a few injuries over the last couple of years, Greg, that lower body strength work, so important for KP.
Absolutely. I mean, his skill is tremendous for a player his size, but keeping his body strong is going to be critical.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin for the Pelicans here, guys.
just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
You can do everything else right, but if you fail to take care of the defensive glass, you're killing your chances.
So for New Orleans right now, MP is out there with Hayes. Then there's Devontae Green.
Checking in for the
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for New Orleans.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
New Orleans leading by 11. We've got 1:18 left in the first half. MP dishes to Marshall. 2 points. That one goes.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And Bryant kicks to Neto. Bryant against MP. Shot clock at 6. Bryant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Back to McCollum. Marshall deciding where to go with it. MP outside. Marshall gets the bucket. Marshall's got 6.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Beal against Ingram. Now here's Beal. Not a lot of room. The Wizards with another miss. Here's MP. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Bradley Beal picks one up. Pelicans shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Shooting for New Orleans.
And he makes the first.
Number 31 at the line for 2.
And both free throws good for MP. Just 4 seconds left to play here in the half. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these two.
Checking in for the Pelicans.
Ryan is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Kisper comes in for Avdia. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Smith. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. MP comes in for Williamson. Marshall is checked in for Jones. And Devontae Graham subbed in for C.J. McCollum.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
They've got Bryant. Caldwell-Pope out there with Bradley Beal. And there's Porzingis. And it's Kispert in at the small forward spot. That's the 5 on the 4 for the Wizards. Hernan Gomez misses from close range.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Now Caldwell-Pope. No points in the game yet for him. The Wizards with another miss.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1-3, and that was in the first half.
Hernan Gomez passes to MP. 34 seconds left to play in the third. It's good on the putback. Hernan Gomez has got 6.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Outside Bryant. Yep, that one goes. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. Loads it up for MP. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Assist from
such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Beal gets a wide open look. Off target from outside. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing to. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but, you know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season. And so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dream.
All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So the Pelican 5 right now. Brandon Ingram's out there with Devontae Graham. Then it's MP. Then it's Jones. And it's Valanciunas in at the center position. The wide open look here for Porzingis. And a little luck that time, but it drops. 21 points for Porzingis.
The reflexes on Porzingis can surprise you. For a big, he plays with great quickness.
Here's MP. Again, the Pelicans score.
MP checking into the game. Out of the starting lineup once more. He had his chance, but couldn't hold on to the job.
You know, Greg, with all the drama surrounding how he got his chance, he has to be disappointed he couldn't back it up with his play. And it's Bryant missing. New Orleans leading by 22. To the paint. Here's MP. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. MP's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Out to Porzingis, a 3-ball, and Jones pulls it down. Jones has got 6 rebounds in the game.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard.
Substitution on the court.
There's 10 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And here's Avdia. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks.
All right, so any insight into why you weren't starting tonight?
Look, I don't have a clue. You should ask him, Candace.
No, so he didn't say anything to you?
I mean, not much. You know, I'd love to know what he's thinking, but to be honest, it's kind of hard to do your job when there seems to be some invisible criteria aside from winning games.
So it doesn't sound like there's been much communication on your role with this team.
I mean, I wouldn't say that, Candace. Some of the folks on the coaching staff, they've been working with me every day. Look, helping me improve my game and just showing me what I need to work on. And Coach definitely don't owe me an explanation for every single move he makes. I just got to play better, and then, you know, everything will work itself out.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's a very healthy mindset. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Candace.
A little birdie told me not only is MP not happy with his playing time, but he's not happy with the team, period. I wonder how his teammates feel about that. He also wants out. That's right, I'm talking trade the man. MP might talk a good game in public, but we already know he went behind the coach's back straight to the GM. What else is he trying to get done behind the scenes? What we call a cancer. You could trust MP if you want, but I trust my sources, and they're telling me this. This thing is headed straight for a divorce. Beyonce, you shouldn't have put a ring on it. You heard it first. Ladies and gentlemen, just facts, no filler. Carry on.
We're just about...
Thank you, Brian.
I don't doubt him, Allie. Thanks very much. A look at the Pelicans starting group. Zion at power forward with Valanciunas at center. Brandon Ingram out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Jones in at the 3. And for Miami, every year... You think it takes long for players to adjust?
You know, B.A., it depends on the rule and how strict they will call it. Things like the rip-through, hand-checking, those type of rules, they take some time to adjust.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Valanciunas. MP comes in for Zion Williamson. Nance, he's checked in for Jones. And Graham subbed in for C.J. McCollum.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
Graham, the pass to Ingram. Back to Graham. Ooh, it's stolen away. Oladipo against Ingram. Now here's Oladipo. Defense is right there. Offensive rebound.
Using his size to full advantage. He beats everyone to the ball.
Here's Nance. And no good. Some solid defense from Butler.
I mean, it is crazy to think how far Jimmy Butler has come. I mean, didn't see a lot of the floor in his first 2 seasons. Then soon after, he made 4 straight All-Star games.
Pass to Oladipo. With the putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Throws it up high. And MP throws it down.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Oladipo outside. It's stolen by MP. Here's the break. To the left side wing. Hero against Graham. MP, the pass to Nance. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Butler.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
And the Heat making a change here. Strus is checked in. Hayes is checked in for the Pelicans. And it's Butler with the jam.
Well, Jimmy Butler just too athletic on that play. Look at the height.
To the paint. Here's MP. Right side Ingram. Over Butler. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Miami Heat leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. They've had... Well, the Miami Heat, not all lottery picks or blue chip prospects, but you ask all-star Jimmy Butler, and
we got a team full of guys that can score, a team full of guys that can
Brand, you never want to write them off.
And when your team is made up of overachievers, they've got plenty of experience proving doubters wrong.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
So the Pelicans 5 right now. They've got MP, Devontae Graham out there with Brandon Ingram. Then there's Jackson Hayes, and it's Marshall in at the small forward position.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process.
And out of bounds, New Orleans will have it. New Orleans making... All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Heat?
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range to this point. Always nice to start out like that.
And for some reason, they've also had guys in the right spots on the offensive glass. Lots of putbacks. We love the playmaking of Jimmy Butler. He has the ball in his hands so much that guys don't relax when he's got it. They move around, give him options.
Hernan Gomez gets the bucket.
Well, really good ball movement on the entire possession, and then CJ getting slick.
It's stolen by MP on the take, and count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. You know what, Butler, we saw his playmaking in the 2020 finals. Brent, he led the Heat in assists for the series.
Yeah, I think guys fed off of his energy and knew that other teams were trying to shut down Jimmy, make sure offensively he wasn't going to get going. So he showed that other facet of his game as a playmaker.
Miami's gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Heat culture is all about work, and this roster is littered with overachievers. Jimmy Butler said, quote, "The Miami Heat look for those diamonds in the rough. Players that are hungry, players that have some dog in them and play for one another. These guys do what it takes to be in the league for a while." Brian?
Boy, they compete, right, Allie? Thanks for that.
Just a great show of Butler's upper body strength right there as he plays through the contact.
The kick out to Nance. MP outside. McCollum right side. MP, the pass to McCollum. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That'll belong to Kyle Lowry.
And C.J. McCollum continuing to be one of the most elite mid-range and creative scorers around 15 feet.
It's both from the stripe.
A lot of questions in the early part of C.J. McCollum's career about could he become a valuable scorer in the league and really what position would he play. But after being the 10th overall pick in 2013, he's answered those questions.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Pass to MP. Clock at 6. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Lowry outside. And so the ball out of bounds. Hero touched it last.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for...
And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. It's the Heat. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this group getting ready for the Pelicans. Hayes is checked in for Valanciunas. MP comes in for Williamson. Nance, he's checked in for Jones. And Graham subbed in for McCollum. Dedmon. And it's MP with a rebound.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
They've got Victor Oladipo. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Strus in at the 1. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Oladipo outside. He's defended by Hayes. Just 5 to shoot. Oladipo finds Butler. 1:27 left in the third. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Yeah, nice to have Jimmy Butler on your side. He's got that ability to score when it's not so easy out there.
MP outside, and he drives in. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. First free throw is good. Hernan Gomez is checked in for the Pelicans. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
The former number 2 overall pick in 2013, Oladipo gives you production, but he also plays with a bit of an edge.
And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
The athleticism Dedmon's bringing right now on offense is paying some dividends, gliding through the air that time.
Outside Ingram. MP outside. Back to Hernan Gomez. MP up top. The kick out to Graham. From deep. Counted from distance. Graham's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. 34 seconds left in the third. Here's Strus. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Butler finds Oladipo. Pass to Strus. Fires the 3. Sinks it from distance. And the Heat lead by 4.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
MP with it. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. And meanwhile, Eric Spoelstra rallying the troops.
Get the rebound. Get to those.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. So for the Pelicans right now, they've got C.J. McCollum. MP is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Larry Nance, and it's Graham in at the 2-guard spot. Pass to Oladipo. Here's Dedmon. Graham covering. Goes up on the wing. That shot is off. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been...
There's a minute 12 left to play in the 4th. Here's Oladipo, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Heat.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long. And, of course, it helped spark their own offense.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Kyle Lowry.
He ran things with precision, great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots.
Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. Now here's Lowry. And he lobs it up to the rim. It's stolen by Ingram. MP outside. Oladipo with the rebound.
At the line.
The first one falls.
Oladipo was the most improved player in 2018, his first season with the Indiana Pacers after being the 2nd pick in the 2013 draft.
So no problem for Miami as they get the win. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. And they were just dominant out there.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Hey, look, man, we need to talk about this Kendrick Perkins report.
What about it?
Look, Perkins is a big personality, but he's not a straight-up liar. So, look, I need to know if there's any truth to this. Do you want out?
I mean, I had some good moments this year, but this is where I want to be. Look, I started my career here. I want to finish here, bro. I've always been like that. That's me.
Look, it's okay if you want to trade. I just need to know before the press does.
Ricky, I want to be here.
All right. Well, all the same, I made you an appointment with your agents to help you give you some advice on these rumors.
They not going nowhere, huh?
Nah. But they know what to do, all right? They've done it a million times.
I appreciate you, Rick.
Is there anybody you want to give a shout out to that maybe helped you get to this point?
Yep, so many people. A lot of my friends, Duffy, Breezy, Isaac, East, Splash, a lot of them helped me get to this moment. I couldn't be here without them. You know, GG's to Jen and T-Loading, those are two of my friends, and I'm happy to play against them.
I know you've probably thought about it a lot, but it's probably...
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on DA.
Thank you, Captain.
But he clearly is a special talent, and his resume shows it. Thank you. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The stars of the team, Leonard and George, are the forwards. Reggie Jackson out there with Norman Powell, and it's Zubats in at the 5 spot. And for New Orleans, underneath in the post, it's Williamson and Valanciunas. Ingram is out there with C.J. McCollum, and it's Marshall in at the...
Clippers
substitution here for New Orleans. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. MP comes in for Williamson. Harry Nance is checked in for Marshall. And Devontae Graham subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Nance passes to Hernan Gomez. Floats it up for MP. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Pass to man. Over to the left wing. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Doris, you look at Marcus Morris, a very solid 3 and D type of forward.
That's exactly right, because think about it, Morris, early in his career, there was a reluctance to shoot the range shot. He was more mid-range guy, but credit him for putting in the work. Now Marcus is a deadly three-point shooter, and he brings a size and physicality on the defensive end.
And there's the bucket from MP.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Ingram against Kennard. Pass to man. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Ingram. Man can't hit.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Graham gets a wide open look. A three-pointer, no good.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
There's the pass to man. And here's Batum. Pass to Kennard. Here's man. Here's the 3. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. It's Ingram on the wing. Kennard covering. Bucket is good.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
with 1 on the clock. And so it's New Orleans in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Their defense has been active and Glenn.
Coming onto the floor.
Substitution here for New Orleans. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Jackson Hayes. MP comes in for Larry Nance. Marshall, he's checked in for Jones. And McCollum subbed in for Devontae Green. Taking a look at Los Angeles. George in the front court, along with Leonard. Reggie Jackson out there with Norman Powell. And it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. McCollum against Leonard. MP outside. Powell with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break. Fires the three. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
Absolutely critical that Norman Powell expand his range. The more he makes that three, the more the floor opens up.
Ingram kicks to MP. .121 left in the first half of the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Missed it, even after all those chances. Leonard the pass to Jackson. Back to Leonard. Clippers moving the ball around. He was all alone on that one. Powell's got 8 points.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. On the wing, MP. Driving to the basket. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Pelicans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The Pelicans making a switch here. Hernan Gomez is checked in. Clippers trail by 18. 34 seconds left now here in the second. MP against Leonard. Over MP. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Kicks it out to McCollum. Trying to find Hernan Gomez. It's it to him. On the wing, MP. And so it's New Orleans. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed.
Coming onto the floor.
Substitution here for New Orleans. Hayes, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. MP comes in for Williamson. Nance, he's checked in for Marshall. And Devontae Graham subbed in for McCollum. Batum, good.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
They've got Jackson Hayes. MP is out there with Larry Nance. Then it's Ingram. And it's Graham in at the 1. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Inside. Got a piece of it. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Marcus Morris picks one up there. And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, it's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Coffey. Graham defending. Can't connect from short range. New Orleans leading by 9. MP outside. The 11-footer. And out of bounds is Los Angeles Kings possession. Hernan Gomez is checked in for the Pelicans. So it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. And 1:01 left to play in the third. And he uses the glass on the layup. Jackson's got his third bucket of the night.
Not an easy basket for Jackson. He doesn't shoot a really high percentage, but he does make a lot of tough hoops.
To the paint, here's Batum. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his third assist on the night. Now here's Graham. He's got 9. MP outside. Can't hit from in close.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Passes it to Kennard. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And boy, it's a joy to watch Ingram as he's developed. One of the hardest working players in the game.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Jackson is the point with Kennard on the wing. Batum is out there with Marcus Morris. And it's Coffey in at the small forward position. Batum against MP. Jackson passes to Kennard. 5 to shoot. Hernan Gomez covering. Can't hit from 12. Pelicans leading by 6. The drive by Nance. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Nance has got his first points in this one. The Clippers shooting straight 49% from the field. And the Clippers call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
Now, the other thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint. Plenty of their points coming from close range.
Guys, some great passing from them.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
And here's Marshall from the arc. A shot that time, not on target. Jackson looking around. Back to Leonard. Jackson finds Leonard. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And it's the Clippers' ball. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8.
And Reggie Jackson, the former 24th pick by the Thunder, wasn't content to back up Westbrook. He basically forced his way out in search of a larger role.
3-pointers, Snell, and it's rebounded by Covington. Now Jackson. So the Clippers with the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke,
Hey, Kristen.
Hey, so Ricky tells me the trade rumors are making you nervous?
No, I'm not nervous. Obviously, I haven't gone through anything like this before. I just wanted to pause, just get your advice on it first.
Sure, of course. Long story short, everything's fine.
Okay, that's good to know.
Zooming in a bit on the details. The media is a game, MP. Simple as that. What matters long term is how you perform on the court. And try to see Kendrick's point of view. He's got to sell something. He's out of a job otherwise, and he's got a mortgage and a family just like everyone else. That's a powerful motivator.
So it's just nothing we can do about it.
There's nothing to do. You can't prove he didn't have a source. What do you want to do, sue for libel? You'll be on the back page in a dunce cap in no time, trust me.
Yeah, I hear that, but this is where I want to be. You know, how can't you just throw a wrench in that because he's on TV?
He can't. You control your own narrative, and believe me, you'll have plenty of opportunities to address this in the press.
Oh, yeah. I watch.
Everything's fine. I'm telling you, just be yourself, speak your truth, do what you do in the court, and this is a minor hiccup in the MP story. It's nothing more.
Okay. I hear you. Thank you.
Anytime.
I'm going to get out of here, but
Okay.
I'll see you soon, Kristen.
All right.
Now, let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting New Orleans Pelicans. Yep. Payton at the other forward.
A look at the starting group for the Pelicans. Zion at power forward with Valanciunas at center. C.J. McCollum is out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Jones in at the 3. And one of the things...
Checking in for the
later in the year.
Yeah, you know, Brian, I think still working on rotations. That's certainly something that you want to try to iron out early in the season. Make sure you have units that are working best together. So I think the rotation piece is probably the one thing that jumps out as being something you can tinker with at this stage of the season.
MP, that was good.
Just a great combo guard. McCollum is capable of being a go-to scorer as well as a terrific distributor.
McConnell passes to Jackson. Lets a floater go. That shot, no good. The Pelicans trail. Oh, there's the alley. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside. Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Minute 32 left in the first quarter of the game. Jackson outside. Out to Rubio. Pass to Turner. All sorts of time. And he knocks the jumper down. Turner's got 10 points.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. McCollum against McConnell. Inside, Jackson. And And the dunk by Jackson.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Goes up at the stripe. Oh, and Turner with a block.
Man, the defense of Turner is astounding. I mean, he positioned himself well to come up with a lot of blocks.
Rubio against Graham. Here's Rubio. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Clock at 2. Over Graham. That's short off the rim. Warren against Nance. Stolen by Jackson. Warren with the ball. From deep. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's Miles Turner making highlight. And the 6'1 guard, undrafted out of Arizona, but
it's all about just reading the way.
Indiana going with an almost entire new group here. Smith, he's checked in for Jackson. Heald comes in for Warren. Brogdon's checked in for Rubio. And Halliburton is subbed in for McConnell. And a new group getting ready for the Pelicans. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Hayes. MP comes in for Nance. Jones, he's checked in for Marshall. And Ingram is subbed in for Graham. We've got Miles Turner, Malcolm Brogdon out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's Buddy Hield, and it's Smith in at power forward. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
You know, Grant, court is a familiar place for Malcolm Brogdon's family. It's just Malcolm's involves a ball instead of a gavel.
Yeah, his father Mitchell is a lawyer and a mediator. Brothers Gino and John are also both in law. And while Malcolm hasn't gone to law school, he did earn a master's degree while in college.
Indiana leading. Down low. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
MP, that one's good.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Smith outside. Pass to Brogdon. Halliburton against McCollum. Smith outside. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got his 4th assist with that last one. New Orleans has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. MP with it, and it's Hield picking him up. MP shot is off. For Indiana, they've gone 8 of 15 in the second. Hield passes to Smith, fires for 3. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
And he lobs it up top.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
And for the Pacers, they're shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. Pass to Hield. Takes a 3. Jones grabs the board. On the wing, MP. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Hield.
Number 31 at the line for 2.
First one falls for him. The Pelicans making a switch here. And both free throws good for MP. And so it's the Indiana Pacers up by a healthy... And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Indiana going with an almost entire new group here. Jackson, he's checked in for Smith. T.J. Warren comes in for Hield. Rubio's checked in for Brogdon. And it's McConnell in for Halliburton. And the Pelicans will go for a different look here. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Valanciunas. MP comes in for Zion Williamson. Nance, he's checked in for Jones. And Graham subbed in for Brandon Ingram. So for New Orleans right now, they've got Larry Nance. Willie Hernan Gomez is out there with MP. Then there's Devontae Graham. And it's McCollum at the point guard position. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Warren. And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
The Pelicans have gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. McConnell against McCollum. MP outside. Hey, Warren with the nice defensive effort.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
There's Jackson with the 3. Pelicans cleared away.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be? But so far, that's not been the case.
And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession. Ingram's checked in for the Pelicans.
Brandon Ingram.
We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter here. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his second personal foul. 4th team foul. Shooting for
free throw good, MP.
Number 31, taking 2 shots.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And here are the Pacers now. They're on an 11-3 run. McConnell passes to Turner. Outside Rubio. Back to Turner. That one falls. Coming off Rubio's feet. Turner's got 14.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. MP up top. He takes it in. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
McConnell against Graham. McConnell's shot is off. For New Orleans, they've gotten 7 of 15 shots to hit in the second half. And that one's good. Ingram.
You know, one of the things Ingram did is make his shooting stroke a little more compact, and that's allowed him to be much more consistent as a marksman.
And here's Warren. Pass to Turner. The 3 is up. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Especially on a three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
And so it's Indiana now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love. And we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. All right, I know you follow the college game closely, Clark. What do you think about the one-and-done rule?
You know, B.A., when it first came into existence in 2006, I was on board with it because I thought that some college would be better than no college for most players. Now that we've had it for a decade and a half, I'm of the mindset kids should be allowed to pursue a professional pathway without going to college. There shouldn't be any mandatory, arbitrary number, 19 years old or 1 year removed from college. For those few that would like to go pro right out of high school, then it's incumbent upon the NBA as to whether or not they're going to draft.
Buddy Hield is out there with T.J. Warren. Then there's Miles Turner. Then there's Ricky Rubio. And it's Brogdon in at the 2 guard.
Substitution.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Pelicans.
They haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They've been the aggressors.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
New Orleans calls timeout. And now we present our new Balance Player of the Game, Zion Williamson.
You just simply can't measure how valuable he's been to them tonight. Using his head, great shooting percentage, not taking any bad shots. Wow, that led to a pretty spectacular game.
Smith, he's checked in for Indiana. Ooh, stolen by Smith. In transition, here come the Pacers. Jones with the block. And he lobs it up. Money.
Outstanding decision-making by Ingram there, working it to the open man. Really good possession.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Warren, the pass to Smith. Now here's Brogdon. Warren for three. Oh, nails the triple!
It's been great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes.
Here's MP.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're trailing by one. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
All over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He told them to be patient. Work deep into the clock if you have to, but get good shots. He doesn't want them to look up at the scoreboard. He wants execution on each of its plays.
Allie, thank you.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
CJ McCollum, 2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
Brogdon, the pass to Smith. Healed from outside. Misses the 3. And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
CJ McCollum taking 2 shots.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
So it's New Orleans winning this one. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. You know, you have 2 choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. So long, everybody.
I wonder, is it difficult to focus on the game when you're the subject of so many trade rumors?
You know what? I'm actually glad you asked that question, Candace, because this is ridiculous. You got these talking heads, Kendrick Perkins or whoever, trying to stay relevant by keeping my name in their mouth, making up lies. Are you serious? It's just sad that that's what some people have to do to keep the spotlight on themselves. But look, life's too short to let them dictate how I feel or perform. I'm just focused on this team, and that's it.
On your head, if you win it all and you take home that 200 grand, you got any plans on what you want to do to spend first, or you have any ideas what you're going to do with the money?
I really don't know. I don't know. Maybe start thinking about moving out of my parents' house, moving to a bigger city, maybe even another dog. Who knows what I'll buy.
Well, congratulations.
The action always in full swing near the French Quarter, and tonight is no different here in New Orleans, Louisiana. Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night. D.A., take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Drawing fouls.
Interesting, D.A., thank you. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. They've got Towns, D'Angelo Russell out there with Patrick Beverly. And it's Taurean Prince. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 4. And for the Pelicans, underneath in the post, it's Williamson and Valanciunas.
Now, into
substitution here for New Orleans.
Hernan
Gomez is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. MP comes in for Zion Williamson. Nancy's checked in for Jones. And Devontae Graham subbed in for Brandon Ingram.
The first 2 minutes.
Now, here's McDaniels. Covered by MP. A nice shot by McDaniels.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Passes to Graham. Nance with it. MP outside. And the rejection by Towns.
And when it's his focus, Towns is a very good shot blocker, both on ball and as a help defender.
Here's Balmore. Pass to McDaniels. Kicks it out to Beasley. Drills the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pelicans trail by 9.
And Towns not known for his rim protection, but he's improved in that area recently, challenging and changing more shots.
MP passes to Nance, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player does everything that's asked of him.
Towns, the pass to McLaughlin. Missed inside.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Here's MP. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Jaden McDaniels. New Orleans shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
At the line for your Pelicans.
Free throw good, MP. New Orleans making a switch here. Hayes is checked in. And both free throws good for MP. Timberwolves leading by 5. And at the top of the key, Towns. To the middle. Here's McDaniels. It's rebounded by New Orleans. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to McCollum. Let's go. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. McCollum's got 13 points.
He can't miss.
Here's McLaughlin. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession.
That is just...
Timberwolves substitution here for New Orleans. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Hayes. MV comes in for Nance. Jones checked in for Marshall. And it's Ingram in for C.J. McCollum.
Great ball movement by B.I. Spots a wide open teammate and feeds him.
We've got 1:48 left in the first half. Ingram is out there with Devontae Graham. Then it's MP. Then there's Hernan Gomez. And it's Jones in at the 3. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Outside, Jones. MP against Prince. A nice shot by MP. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Towns is checked in.
Substitution. Anthony Towns.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Russell inside. Graham defending. And yes, it's good.
And maybe not the most explosive athlete, but Russell has the ability to change pace and knows when to be aggressive.
Jones, the pass to MP. Driving in. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. 44 seconds left in the second quarter. Beverly, the pass to Towns. Here's Russell. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
First trip to the line for him here.
A really good second-round pick out of Arkansas. Beverly fits perfectly in that 3-and-D role.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. McDaniels checked in. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that. How is it possible? Wide open, too.
Driving the lane. And the pass to Prince. With 4 seconds on the clock. That shot off the mark.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. But and after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one. Substitution here for New Orleans. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. MP comes in for Zion Williamson. Nancy's checked in for Jones. And it's Marshall in for Brandon Ingram. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, the 4 and the 5, it's McDaniels and Towns. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's McLaughlin in at the 1 spot.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. McLaughlin, the pass to Towns.
Hold on! You got to buckle up on that one.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
That's his second.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
D'Angelo Russell's checked in for the Timberwolves. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Shot by McDaniels, no good. The Pelicans have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. And Nance kicks to McCollum. Here's MP. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 4 assists now tonight.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's McLaughlin. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's McDaniels. Good defense by MP. New Orleans got 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. That shot is off. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Beasley, the pass to McLaughlin. 6 on the shot clock. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Stolen by McDaniels. From deep three-point range. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Timberwolves lead by 1. let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. They've got Ingram. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with MP. Then there's McCollum, and it's Nance in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Timberwolves.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First team foul.
Free throw good, MP. Jones checked in for the Pelicans. Timberwolves also changing it up. Vanderbilt's checked in for McDaniel. And it's Prince in for Malik Beasley. Minnesota in the lead. Passes it to Beverly. Pass to Vanderbilt. Got a piece of it. Lots of room. And it's MP with the rebound.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one,
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Kicks to McCollum, and out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Williamson is checked in for him.
Timberwolves substitution.
Left to play in the final quarter. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
That was just a cold-blooded play there from Valanciunas. Not fazed at all by the situation.
Down low, McDaniels doesn't go that time. And Steve from Valanciunas to the inside. Puts it up. He goes up again. Count it!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Deep 2 from Russell. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
That's his 4th personal foul.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for McDaniels. And Vanderbilt subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Russell looking around. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And there's the punchline. Russell delivers it on point in style.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're up by 2. 15 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, C.J. McCollum.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
So the first one drops, and that led to a 3-point lead.
And when you think of McCollum, the word efficient comes to mind. This guy just shoots the ball and plays the game at a high level.
There's the knockout blow. No chance of getting up off the canvas now.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. We've got 13 seconds left in the game. What do you think, guys?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
And on the defensive end, they'll have to foul whomever gets the ball. No time left to be picky. You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him go again.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ballgame. Russell kicks to Prince. It's in!
This just in. Prince is not going to buckle or fold. He's not afraid of the moment.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ballgame. So it's a narrow victory for the Pelicans, pulling it out for the W. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, and just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.
Starting lineups just announced. We're just about set for basketball. We'll be back. Thanks, everyone, for joining 2K Sports for this Wednesday evening presentation of... Hey, Allie.
Thank you, Brian. Bradley Beal, not just...
Well, Allie, he's put a lot of work into that area of his game. Good stuff there. And now the Washington Wizards starters. Beal, the off guard, with Avdia at the 3. Kyle Kuzma out there with Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Neto in at the 1. And for New Orleans, Zion at power forward with Valanciunas at center. Brandon Ingram out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Jones in at the...
Wizards
getting ready for the Pelicans. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Valanciunas. MP comes in for Zion Williamson. Nance, he's checked in for Jones. And Graham subbed in for McCollum. A big group substitution here for Washington. Bryant, he's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Kispert comes in for Kuzma. Caldwell-Pope's checked in for Beal. And it's Smith in for Neto.
That's his first personal foul. 4th team foul.
1:51 left to play in the first.
The 2 fouls, and we're not even out of the first quarter. That's not a good pace to set.
Personal foul.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far?
Wizards substitution.
On the court for Washington, Thomas Bryant out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Raul Neto. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. And he gets the bucket. Neto's got 6.
Gotta admire the presence of mind. Beal is terrific at whipping the ball over to his teammates.
Deflects the pass. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, just about every discussion of the NBA trade market comes back to the Washington Wizards. An all-star shooting guard Bradley Beal on a team that hasn't made the playoffs in 3 seasons. Something's got to give. And guys, with Beal possessing an opt-out after this season, expect those talks to intensify.
Yeah, that's a good point. Valanciunas finds MP. 5 to shoot. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. Pass to Neto. Now Porzingis from downtown. And again, Washington with a triple.
For 3.
And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Wizards.
They're setting the tone early with their defense, keeping the pressure on and taking chances. And they've got a bunch of steals to show for it.
You know what else, guys? Defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight and turn them into points.
That free throw, no good.
31.
So he can't get either to fall. And here's Washington. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Pass to Kuzma. Back to Neto. Pulls up. Tries again. Porzingis misses.
That works just like they drew it up. Until the part where he short arms the leg.
Shrugs off the contact and dumps it home. He'll go to the line.
That'll get you a pat on the back from your teammate McCollum. Unselfish and aware, picking out the perfect pass.
There's a minute 34 left in the first half. It's Beal on the wing. Graham covering. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Oh, man, his passing has evolved over the course of Beal's career. I mean, he's a solid distributor. Now, you expect him to make those type of plays all game. Good interior offense. Those passes have to be right on target.
Stolen by MP.
And Gatorade is looking to partner with the best in the NBA. So it's only natural that they made a deal with MP. Hey, BA, I'm getting thirsty just talking about it.
Oh, me too, man. Where's my ice-cold Gatorade, Graham? Seriously, great to see MP get an endorsement. Here's Porzingis. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
Brandon Ingram is checked in for Jones. Avdia, he's checked in for Washington. Caldwell Pope comes in for Neto. And he's going for the oop here.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I go for it.
Pass to Beal. It's Avdia on the wing. There's 31 seconds left in the first half of this one. Kept alive. It's tipped.
Oh, you love seeing Valanciunas spike it back. When he's active on this end, it makes a difference.
And he gets that one. Rams got 7 points for the quarter.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Beal against Graham. Beal, the pass to Kuzma. Here's Avdia over Ingram. And that's not going to go. Kristaps Porzingis getting it done for the Wizards. Hit a couple from down. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one.
Wizards
getting ready for the Pelicans. Hayes is checked in for Valanciunas. MP comes in for Zion Williamson. Marshall, he's checked in for Jones. And Graham subbed in for C.J. McCollum. So Washington going with an almost entire new group here. Bryant, he's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Kispert comes in for Kuzma. Caldwell Pope's checked in for Bradley Beal. And it's Smith in for Neto. Brandon Ingram out there with Devontae Graham. Then there's Jackson Hayes. Then it's MP. And it's Marshall in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Ingram finds Hayes. Now here's Graham. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Here's MP. And Bryant pulls it down.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
As a center, Thomas Bryant is usually all about point-blank shots. But he's got some pretty impressive accuracy, making him a real modern big.
Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Bryant. 1:06 left in the third quarter. Baseline try. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. It's off to Utah after this one, where they'll face the Jazz. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road.
What a game he's having on the boards. Even their big fellas can't keep him off the glass.
Here's Avdia. The shot, no good. Oh, good work defensively by Ingram.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
They have ridden him today, and it's paid off in a big way.
There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Smith against Graham. Over to the wing. And here's Kispert from the arc. He can't get that one to fall.
Just can't find the touch this quarter. He's got to keep grinding on, looking for the best shot possible.
MP's shot is off.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
Pass to Avdia. Fires the 3. Drains the triple. Avdia's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, this is what Smith does best. Keeping his eyes moving to set up the open man.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, he put it on the platter and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run it.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So on the floor for the Wizards, we've got Denny Avdia, Raul Neto out there with Contavious Caldwell-Pope. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis, and it's Bryant in at the 4-man position. Pass to MP. Here's Hernan Gomez. Tipped. And we're going to have a jump ball. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Shot clock at 6. And there's the lob. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's Neto. A triple from the wing. And the Wizards lead by 5. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Wizards.
They played a heads-up brand of basketball this entire game, and they've got the steals to prove it.
I'll tell you something else. The points they've scored on the fast break tonight have been a major factor.
Knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bryant. New Orleans making some...
Substitution on the court.
Here's McCollum. To the inside. Here's MP. And it's good.
It's been great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come in the clutch.
Timeout called. The Wizards. They're losing by 4. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, we present our New Balance player of the game, C.J. McCollum.
His three-point shooting was such a potent weapon out there tonight. His bombs from deep were just a huge contribution to their offense. It wasn't just because he got hot. His movement, his preparation before his shot selection, all were incredible.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Washington's head coach said to the team. He was really urging them to stay after it, saying, quote, "We're right there care, guys. Keep playing for one another, and let's take this game, bringing the inspiration. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And here are the Pelicans now. The lead is 2. Ingram finds MP. Back to Ingram. And he's going for the lob. Yeah!
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is no let up. This is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
Now a timeout called by Washington. They're behind by 4. 23 seconds left in the game. All right, guys, what do you think?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
Time is of the essence. Basket and a foul. That's got to be the game plan.
Step back and fire. Here's Kuzma.
Yeah! Love how much Kuzma believes in himself. An absolutely fearless competitor in clutch situations.
New Orleans calls timeout. They lead by 2. 17 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
First free throw is good. And that makes it a 3-point lead.
Consistency is what comes to mind when I think of Colin, especially offensively, where he scores in bunches. They get what they want out of that trip. Now a 2-possession game.
Out to the right wing. 3-pointer. Beal. From deep 3-point range. No good on the shot. And so the big win by New Orleans in a tight game. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching tonight's game on 2K.
All right, I'm going to cut right to the chase. You want out or not?
Mr. Lesser, no.
You lying to me?
Look, this organization has felt like home since the beginning. Somebody told me that you fought for me in the draft room. That's when I knew this is where I wanted to be. I love this team. I mean, these are the guys that I want to go to war with. You understand me? That's like my family now. Look, Mr. Lesser, I want to build my career here.
This looks sincere.
Can't believe everything you read in the news, right?
Is that a joke?
It's my attempt at one.
Anything else you want to talk about? I still got 3 minutes to my next meeting.
I'm good. I just appreciate you talking to me man to man.
All right. Anything else bothers you? Door's always open.
I appreciate that. Till then, Mr. Lesser.
You got it.
Today, I'm joined by last year's My Team Unlimited tournament champion. He's the reigning defending champion, and I love the sound of that because he's back again to claim his spot as champion this year. Ty Debo, welcome back to 2K TV.
Hey, I'm glad to be here.
With respect to all the other competitors, do you feel like if you were able to avoid that forfeit, that you could have made it to the finals on both gens?
We get a look at the sun shining in the buildings of downtown Salt Lake City, Utah. Our broadcast location, and David Aldridge.
Good evening to you, Kevin.
I love his personality. That was a great story, Dave. Thank you. Now the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Underneath in the post, it's Williamson and Valanciunas. Brandon Ingram's out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Jones in.
Checking in for the
Players start taking notice of the standings.
Yeah, I feel like All-Star break is always the time, Kevin, where you're looking at things and you're trying to do the math about, okay, let's see, we got 34 games to go. We're going to have to, beat 20 and 14 to get ourselves into this position. But usually at the All-Star break, when guys are away, you take assessment of that, and then you know that second half of run where you got to get to in order to be a team competing in the postseason.
And stolen by NP. And MP throws it down.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
And more, you're seeing Pascal act as an initiator. Could be viewed as a point forward at times.
He has an interesting game, GA, where offensively he can get his shot off. He's springy off the floor, and he can cause some mismatches with a little bit of his quickness and that shooting ability. He's just adding to that skill set and getting more comfortable with the NBA game.
And Utah making a change here. Vincent's checked in. Floats it up for MP. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
And that's just a risky play. To make a heave like that, not worth it.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Pascal, the pass to Mitchell. And he drives in, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And they call him Spider because of that long wingspans.
Checking in for the Pelicans.
Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. We've got C.J. McCollum. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with MP. Then it's Jones. And it's Graham in at the two-go. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And how about the awareness of Mitchell? That's what stands out to me. He has a decision to make and does it with terrific timing.
And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And, Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out.
Here's Mitchell. And it's MP with the rebound.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
McCollum, the basket is good off the assist from Graham. Graham's got 3 assists tonight.
Solid in the first. Fantastic here in the second. He was just waiting for the moment.
Nice ball movement by Utah.
In the first.
Pass to Butler.
2 minutes.
Takes a shot at the elbow. No good on that one. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. MP against Mitchell. MP, no good. Jazz trail by 18. Butler passes to Whiteside. Passes it to Mitchell. Now here's Whiteside. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. That one drops for him.
That's big. If Whiteside steps up like that, can face you up and knock down stuff from distance, it adds a huge dimension to the offensive sets.
MP against Butler. McCollum kicks to Graham. 6 to shoot. Here's MP. He makes the Johnny from the left block. MP's got 6. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Utah Jazz. It's an 18-point game, getting their first of the season at this Pelicans team.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
Well, they were obviously the superior team a year ago, but a lot can change from one season to the next in the NBA. Let's see how this game plays out before we make any rush to judgment as to how they'll fare against each other this year.
Here's Mitchell. And Jones sends it back. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Floats it up for MP. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Jazz trail by 21. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And the foul called on MP. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's his 4th foul. And we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
That's a 2 from Butler. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Butler's got 5 points in the quarter. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans taking a 19-point. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, see.
Checking in for the Pelicans.
Vincent's checked in, and it's Eric Paschal in for Bogdanovich. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. MP's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Jackson Hayes comes in for Williamson. Nancy's checked in for Jones. And Devontae Graham subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Eric Paschal out there with O'Neal. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. And it's Pinson in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group right now for Utah. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Utah Jazz last season was elite at both ends of the floor. 6th Man of the Year winner Jordan Clarkson says, 3 things we've been doing well are playing fast, sharing the basketball, and defense. We're playing a fun style of basketball and just keep racking up the wins. Guys?
They are fun to watch and a handful. D.A. thanks. Floats it up for MP. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Paschal, and it comes off the front of the rim. New Orleans leading by 21. Graham, the pass to Ingram. Inside, here's MP. Misses the layup.
Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one.
So we see New Orleans taking the W here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up for Brett.
A breathtaking view of Ski City, USA. This is where it's all going down tonight. Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. In this game, Allie, it's all
right, BA.
He's doing that. Thanks, Allie. All right, let's take a look at New Orleans starting lineup. Zion at power forward with Valanciunas at center. C.J. McCollum is out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward. And for Utah, well, we've got...
Checking in for the Pelicans.
Worrying about their record.
Well, it's simple, B.A. If you have a bad record, you should always be worried. But most GMs don't think about making changes until about the halfway mark.
A line change here for Utah. And the Pelicans will go for a different look here. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Valanciunas. MP comes in for Williamson. Nance, he's checked in for Jones. And it's Marshall in for Brandon Ingram.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
New Orleans has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. McCollum outside. Clarkson against MP. Right wing. 6 to shoot. Driving inside. Here's Hernan Gomez. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
Utah's gone only 2 of 6 from the three-point line in this first quarter. Here's Alexander Walker. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Nance outside. Pass to McCollum. MP with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Launches a three. And C.J. McCollum with the three.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Now Clarkson. 17 points in his last outing. The three is up. And out of bounds. New Orleans will have it. New Orleans in the lead. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's MP. And it's good for 2. And some breaking news regarding MP. He has signed an endorsement deal with Mountain Dew.
And Mountain Dew partners with athletes from all around the world. Now, I heard that MP will be working with Zach LaVine on their next marketing push.
Here's Clarkson. Oh, and just miss after miss right now. McCollum on the wing. Fires from deep. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
C.J. McCollum has been leading the charge for the New Orleans Pelicans. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. And even playing in Utah, Donovan Mitchell has earned national recognition, but he's not.
At the end of the day, I'm here to play basketball.
And all the right things, Grant. Mitchell put going with an almost entire new group here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Whiteside. Pascal comes in for Pinson. Bogdanovich has checked in for O'Neal. And Mitchell subbed in for Clarkson.
The 5th overall pick back in 2011, Valanciunas has worked so hard to improve his entire game. I'll tell you, it's paid off, Kevin. He can impact the game in a lot of different ways.
So for New Orleans right now, Larry Nance is out there with MP. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Ingram in at the 2. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pelicans.
They've come out in full attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing it away repeatedly.
They've shown some real tenacity on the boards, and it's turned into a lot of second chance points.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
MP with it. Now Pascal defending. And there's the foul. It's on Eric Pascal. That's his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Nance finds MP. And Nance gets it to go on the assist by MP.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive. Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
McCollum against Pascal. MP, nice persistence to tip it back in.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Mitchell, the pass to Gobert. Here's Alexander Walker. McCollum defends. The shot's good. Pascal's got 5 now.
And you like the balance here. not just falling in love with the three ball.
Oh, there's the alley. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Just a great combo guard. McCollum is capable of being a go-to scorer as well as a terrific distributor.
They get it again. Gobert with the bucket.
Well, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his second personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for the Pelicans, number 31. 2 shots.
Free throw good, MP. And both free throws good for MP.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
The Jazz have gotten 7 of 16 shots to go in the second. Mitchell, the pass to Pascal. Bogdanovich against Nance. Lets it go from 11. They get it back. And Gobert with the stuff.
I'll tell you, you cannot give Rudy Gobert an inch of space when he's working the glass. This guy excels at using his reach.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out. Pelicans here for Utah. And the Pelicans will go for a different look here. MP is checked in for Valanciunas. Hayes comes in for Williamson. Nance, he's checked in for Jones. And Temple is subbed in for McCollum.
An excellent job of reading the defense. As Ingram's court vision continues to improve, so will his playmaking.
They've got Royce O'Neal. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Butler. Then there's Hassan Whiteside. And it's Pinson in at the power forward spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. And they'll get another chance.
Big offensive board. They can milk that clock even more now.
And the three-pointer goes.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
And he lobs it up.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Challenging stretch here for Utah. There's a minute 12 left in the third quarter. Here's Whiteside. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Whiteside's got 5 now.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Pass to Temple. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Pascal, he's checked in for Utah. Donovan Mitchell comes in for O'Neal. And the Pelicans also making a change. McCollum, he's checked in for Temple. Clarkson outside. Here's Pascal. The Pelicans pull it in. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Butler. Nance pulls down the board. Nance has got 4 rebounds now. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
Utah ball. Checking in for the Pelicans, Alize Johnson.
Utah shooting 40% so far in this one. Ingram against Mitchell. Pass to Clarkson. Stolen by MP. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Here's Butler. Can't get it to fall. And so it's New Orleans looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. They're getting quality. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So the Pelicans 5 right now. They've got Johnson. C.J. McCollum is out there with Brandon Ingram. Then it's MP, and it's Jones in at the small forward. Well, Grant, some first-time head coaches coming in this season. Can that be tricky, making that transition one seat over to the head job?
Well, they have a lot of basketball experience amongst them. A different role, though, brings different responsibilities, so it will be an adjustment, but I think they'll do fine.
MP, the pass to Ingram. And there's the lob. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Here's Butler. And that one hits the back iron. New Orleans has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Here's the three. And there's Butler. That one's good on the assist by Clarkson.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Time called here. The Pelicans.
Substitution on the court.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. McCollum against Whiteside. McCollum, the pass to MP. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Pass to Whiteside. Now Clarkson. 4-3. And again, it's Utah with a three.
Well, the one thing about Clarkson, a little bit inconsistent from deep, so that's a welcome sight for his team.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Going inside, and he goes in for the dunk.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
That one falls.
There's real synergy in play right now on the offensive end. The pass was right where it needed to be.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Pelicans.
Boy, this was one physical game, guys.
They obviously felt that was an advantage of theirs coming in, and they were able to be relentless inside as a result.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Zion Williamson.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down. I'll tell you, most of the time, this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
To the paint. Here's Clarkson. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
Well, Jordan Clarkson can be a little bit streaky at times, but right now this guy is on fire.
And he's going for the oop here. And stolen by Gobert. 3 on 3. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Yes, it's good.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Here's MP. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Pelicans lead by 12.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
You put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me. And so it's the Pelicans taking care of business in this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for...
Yo, just got off the phone with your agents, and they wanted me to set up an interview with Candace Green.
Talk about trade rumors?
Yep, your turn to shape the narrative.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Look, just be honest, tell the truth, be yourself, and let everybody know that you're happy where we are, and we're good.
Look, I can handle that.
All right, good. I'll give her a call, and I'll put it on your schedule when we set up a time.
Appreciate you, bro.
You got it. You're going up against Definitive. What do you know about him? Have you talked to him? Are you excited to go up against this matchup? He knows quite a bit about you, he told us. So are you looking forward to this matchup?
Yeah, he's a guy I get along with really well. He's really tough. The last tournament kind of setting we played in, he was hooping. So, I mean, I feel like, the more I play him, the more I'll get used to his tendencies, stuff like that. But it should be a really fun matchup. It's kind of, in a way, similar to the Splash matchup last year, where Definitive's really good on offense. I'm more of a defensive mind, and so it's going to be really fun.
Are you going to make any adjustments heading into the finals, or do you think you have your lineups pretty set?
Right, so that's one thing. I'm going to try to get a better Luka Doncic with more Hall of Fame badges. Other than that, maybe some minor tweaks. Backup shooting guard, we'll see, if Cedric Maxwell is okay, because I know he's coming out this week, stuff like that. But as far as everything else, the lineup should look pretty much the same.
And of course, if you win this, you'd be the first ever two-time My Team Unlimited champion. You're obviously a champion of head-to-head matchups. What would that mean for you and your legacy to win it twice?
I wanted to make history this year by, doing it on both,
Up next, looking on the Pelicans for Los Angeles. They've won just 2K Sports presents the NBA. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin.
They've got great chemistry, David, just like you and I do. Thanks for that report. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Underneath, in the post, it's Williamson and Valanciunas. Ingram is out there with...
Pelicans
through the season, some players going above and beyond. Terrific performances. So, Steve, is the contract year boost a myth, or is it a real thing?
Kevin, it's a very real thing. A lot of players play much harder in a contract year.
Coffee, no good. Good defense by MP.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Nance dishes to MP. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. And the Pelicans making a change here. Marshall's check in.
Checking in for the Pelicans, Najee Marshall.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
How about the confidence from Brandon Ingram? Knows what it takes to knock that one down.
Here's Coffee. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Batum wide open, he fires. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Ingram outside. Passes it to Marshall. Here's McCollum. MP deciding where to go with it. Clock at 6. Hernangomez in the corner. Here's Marshall. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Hernangomez covering. Hernangomez grabs the miss. Kennard against Ingram. And so the ball's out of bounds. Ingram touched it last.
Boy, if you're the coach,
Clippers going with a whole new group out there. The Pelicans also changing it up. Valanciunas is checked in for Hernangomez. MP comes in for Jackson Hayes. And it's Nance in for Marshall. George in the front court along with Leonard. Jackson is out there with Norman Powell. And it's Zubac in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's Nance. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on George.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
There's 1:54 left in the first half of basketball. To the paint. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man. Reggie Jackson can still provide scoring. Maybe not at the 19 points per game level he once did, but he can still make an impact.
For New Orleans, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Floats it up for MP.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
LA has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Leonard against Valanciunas. Leonard kicks to Powell. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And Reggie Jackson, Steve, as you said, not the big scorer he once was.
He's got a reduced role, Kevin, on this team right now, but he can still get you a bucket when needed. Credit to Reggie Jackson for staying ready at all times.
Zubac finds Jackson. A 3 from Leonard. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 4 assists now tonight.
As we know, there's no magic way to defend Kawhi Leonard. You just do the best you can each time down the floor.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged. And everything has to be earned.
Powell, no one around him. No good from outside.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
MP, no good.
He'd like to have that one back. That's easy money.
Leonard attacking. Here's Zubac. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Zubac has got 4 points in the quarter.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
Here's McCollum. Another shot, MP. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team... Substitution here for New Orleans. Hernangomez is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. MP comes in for Williamson. Harry Nance is checked in for Jones. And it's Marshall in for C.J. McCollum. After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, my goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then. We had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we maybe didn't appreciate a call.
Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. MP is out there with Hernan Gomez. Then it's Nance. Then it's Ingram. And it's Marshall in at the 2 guard. MP passes to Ingram. Shot clock at 6. MP against the 2. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
1:21 left in the third. Coffee passes to Jackson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Johnson, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez.
Pelican substitution.
New Orleans leading by 6. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Alden.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his play on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. DA, thank you. Launches a 3. A rebound by Johnson.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
And there's the bucket from MP.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 8-point game. They host the Kings after this game. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Coffee. 5 points in the game. And too long on the shot. Now MP. 4 seconds left. Pass to Nance. Can't connect.
Bringing a strong work ethic defensively. More is grinding on the shooter there.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Back to the action after this word. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Jackson is the point with Kennard on the wing. The stars of the team, Leonard and George, are the forwards. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Shot clock at 3. Here's MP. They get it back. Johnson gets the bucket. Johnson's got the lead up to 10 now for the Pelicans.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Unloads from 13. Nance outside. To the middle. Kicks it out to McCollum. Over Jackson. The second effort. Here's Johnson. And finally they hit one.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
Substitution on the court.
Ingram passes to Jones. MP left side. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him. And for the teams who are rebuilding, Smitty, it seems stacking draft picks is often the best approach. Pick swaps, protections, it can make your head spin.
It can, Kevin. I think for the younger guys, it comes down to a couple things. Player development and the culture you breed. That's usually the difference between success and failure. Power move from PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there.
Jackson, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Right side, George. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Jackson has the open look. Off target with his three. Pelicans leading by 8. Floats it up for MP. That one's not going to go.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Powell with the steal. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Leonard with the ball. Drives to the hoop. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Collin passes to MP. Down low. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist by MP.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Pelicans.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series. A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was.
For C.J. McCollum.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
And here's George for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
So far, George's competitive play has worked well. He's getting just about everything to fall.
Jackson against McCollum. Here's MP. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on George.
Clearly a foul.
Shooting for New Orleans, number 31.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And no good on the second free throw. So he goes 0 for 2 there. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. Leonard kicks to Zubats. Outside Jackson. Latre. And it's MP with the rebound. Ingram outside. Pass to McCollum to the middle. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on George.
2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
Big moment at the line. As poised as you get, this thing is done.
Coffee can't get it to go. Floats it up for MP. It's blocked. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you later.
going on, Candace?
Hey, good to see you. Thanks so much for taking the time to speak with me today.
Oh, yeah, of course. Look, it's always a pleasure talking to you. Honestly, you are the only person I wanted to tell this to.
Wow. Thank you so much. That means a lot coming from you. Wow. Well, I know you're busy, and, I just want to get right into this. I have a question about some reports here that I'm hearing.
Let's do it.
So can you address the reports that you're looking for a trade?
Well, first of all, it ain't true, Candace. It's just not true. I love this team. I want to be here long term. I got talented teammates, smart coaches, a dope front office, and not to mention the amazing fans. You know what I'm saying? Why would I want to leave all of that?
Well, where do you think those rumblings came from?
Hey, look, I couldn't tell you. And if certain people are saying that I want to trade, those people just don't know what they're talking about. It's not coming from my camp.
Okay, that's 100% clear.
Hey, look, like I said, I just wanted to get you the right story.
Well, anytime you want to get anything off your chest, you know where to find me, MP.
Appreciate that, Candace. I'll see you around.
All right.
Plenty happening down on Bourbon Street tonight. As always, a view which could only mean we're here in New Orleans. Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. Our game tonight. So here's Dallas's starting group. Davis Bertans is out there with Green. Then it's Marquise Chris. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Brunson in at the two-guard spot. And for New Orleans,
Checking in.
VA. Everybody in the league watches their numbers. Some guys are just willing to admit it.
One shot.
And he says he needs to improve his game in a lot of areas. But you ask me, Luka Doncic is one of the most complete players you'll find.
Outside Ingram. And he lobs it up top. Powell pulls it in. For Dallas, they've gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
No good that time. Oh, nice D from McCollum. And you talk about the overall game of Doncic. He's a tremendous passer, a tremendous rebounder, and we know he can score.
And that's what defines the great players. Even if his shot's off on a given night, he has other ways to impact the game.
Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Brunson. Lets it fly. Dallas again missing.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Dinwiddie against Ingram. MP outside. To the middle.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not not a good matchup for them right now.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
Here's Doncic. Can't hit that one. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. The last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks.
And in their last game against this club, turnovers really were a problem for them.
Yeah, sloppy play sabotaging. I mean, they'll have to be much more focused this time around.
Pass to Brunson. Powell against Williamson. Back to Doncic. Now here's Dinwiddie. 5 on the clock. Outside Brunson. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena. And they proved it that game.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Knocks down the long J.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. Tough to run with them. They get the ball up the court. Getting ready for the Pelicans. Zion Williamson is checked in for Hernan Gomez. MP comes in for Hayes. Nance, he's checked in for Marshall. And it's Jones in for C.J. McCollum. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Chris, he's checked in for Kleba. Bertans comes in for Powell. Green's checked in for Hardaway. And Brunson is subbed in for Doncic. We've got Zion Williamson. MP is out there with Larry Nance. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Jones in at the 2. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Green finds Bertans. Good. Bertans has got 8 points.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Pass to Nance. Bertans against MP. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
You know, they've also shown some real tenacity here early on tonight, and it's paid off with a lot of second chance points.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Powell's checked in. Here's Dinwiddie with the drive.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Pass to Powell. Outside, Green. Dinwiddie with it, covered by Ingram. And here's Brunson from the arc. Fires in the triple. Brunson's got 6 in the quarter.
Shut out from beyond the arc in the first quarter. He's now got 2 for the game.
Throws it up high. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. The Mavericks have gotten half their shots to fall in the second. 8 for 16.
Substitution. Luka Doncic.
Oh, it's blocked by Williamson.
Using that athleticism on defense. Love watching Zion get up and deny shooters.
And we finished off 1 half of play. Pelicans ahead. They lead by 14. And we'll see you back here after the break. 3rd quarter action in just a bit. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive. Pelicans will go for a different look here. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Valanciunas. MP comes in for Williamson. Nance, he's checked in for Jones. And it's Marshall in for Brandon Ingram. And a new group getting ready for the Mavericks. Kleba, he's checked in for Chris. Powell comes in for Bertans. Hardaway's checked in for Green. And it's Dinwiddie in for Brunson. On the court right now for Dallas. Dwight Powell out there with Maxi Kleba. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then it's Tim Hardaway. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. And it's the Pelicans on the break. Pass to Marshall. McCollum with it. Guarded by Kleba. Back to McCollum. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. He's now 8 for 11 after that made shot.
Perfect from the field this quarter. Gotta wonder how long he can sustain it.
And the tremendous confidence of Luka Doncic. Part of what makes him special, I think. What comes first, you think, Grant? The talent or the swagger?
Wow, tough question, B.A. I think it's the talent. When you have great talent, then you have swagger. And you have to remember, I mean, he played professional in Europe at the age of 16. So he may be young, but he's well seasoned. And he's been at this for a long, long time.
Dinwiddie passes to Powell. And a nice finish on the layup. Powell's gotten 4 this quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure hustle.
It's stolen by MP. Not too long ago, there was talk about MP wanting a trade, Grant. He's done everything he could to deny that being the case.
And you figure that MP would deny no matter the truth of it. But I believe he wants to stay here. His denial felt authentic.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Doncic against McCollum. And Doncic with the jam.
They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
Back to McCollum. The 3. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
A huge 3 allows them to snatch the lead heading into the final quarter.
C.J. McCollum has for the New Orleans Pelicans. He's been effective on offense, racking up 21 points so far in this contest. We'll be right back with you shortly. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
Luka Doncic.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. C.J. McCollum is out there with Brandon Ingram. Then it's MP, then there's Johnson, and it's Nance in at the 3. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Punching it inside, attacking the heart of that defense. I love it.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Pass to Brunson. Here's Dinwiddie. Brunson misses.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Oh, deflected. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game. New Orleans calls timeout. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
He can't miss from deep. The defense has to regroup here, and I think they got to change things up because he's locked in from behind the arc.
Some changes. Substitution on the court.
1:51 left in the fourth quarter. And it's Chris missing.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And MP throws it down.
Outstanding decision-making by Ingram there, working it to the open man.
really good possession.
And Dallas calls time here. They're losing by 7. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Zion Williamson.
With the way he shot the ball, he had to be the choice. His percentage was fantastic, and he's just done a great job of finding space and taking advantage of every inch the defense gives him.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy. And it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what the head coach of the Mavericks said to the team. He told them, we've got to protect the rim with everything we've got. If we cut down on their easy looks inside, we've got them. It might mean more room for their perimeter shooters, but that's a trade-off he's willing to risk. All right, back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks. And the Pelicans call time here. They're ahead by 5. We've got 1:28 left to play in the fourth quarter. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Mavericks.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
.125 left in the fourth. Doncic with it. Drives to the hoop. And Doncic with the chance.
Luka does not back away from the big stage, guys. This young fella loves to be center stage in the biggest moments.
1:03 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Doncic is doubled. Outside, Green. Pass to Brunson. Outside Bertans. Just 5 on the clock. Now Chris. Over Ingram. And Chris missing.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Out to McCollum. Ingram, pass to MP. Valanciunas down low. He's against Chris. Money.
He turns the offensive board into a big slam.
Wow, he was so well positioned there. Credit his anticipation.
That's exactly why it's important to work hard on the offensive glass, fellas, for chances just like that.
.26 seconds left in the final quarter. Down low.
Yes! Surefire, one-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that.
I certainly hope not.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're on top by 3. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Kicks it to Doncic to tie it up. No good from three-point range. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
You know, Ingram is quiet about the work he puts in after practice and before games. This is a guy who just never stops trying to improve, though, and that's shown up in how he's grown as a player.
Number 31. That's his third personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
At the line for the Mavericks.
Doncic hits them both.
You know, not many players have made the kind of splash Doncic did in his first year in the league. It was clear right away and really obvious this guy was no ordinary rookie. He played like a veteran from day one.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority. Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed.
And so the Pelicans take the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time.
All right, so do you think you deferred to your teammates just a bit too much in this one?
Nah, I let to set up my Kings to help them shine. That's what I'm all about, man. Look, what could be better than that?
Well, it just looked like you passed up some solid scoring opportunities.
I think you need to check the tape then. I was on point all night.
I'm not saying you weren't.
You're kind of odd, though.
But that's how.
Okay, look, agree to disagree. Life's too short to get all riled up about it. I appreciate what you're trying to do, though, Frank. Everybody got to feed their family.
I see it's a lot of people on social media at me telling me I was wrong about MP asking for a trade. Well, I got news for you. Just because someone says something in public doesn't mean that they're telling the truth. Y'all ever heard of lying? Happens all the time, especially in this business. For the record, I stick by my original report. Maybe MP changed his mind, or maybe he's lying. I don't know, but I'd keep an eye on this if I were you because I'm not buying what MP's selling. I still say he's out of here by the trade deadline.
Going back to your lineup, did you have a card that you would consider your MVP throughout this tournament?
That's an interesting question. I'm going to give it to Scottie Pippen, a guy a lot of people maybe don't even run, but a guy I can dribble with defensively is really solid. That's why I got to give it to him.
He was all right in the NBA, I think. I think I remember him playing just a couple times.
It's time to be the starting five for your Dallas Mavericks.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brett Beard. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Underneath, in the post, it's Williamson and Valanciunas. Ingram is out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Jones in at the small forward. And for the Mavericks, Travis Bertans up. And Greg.
Pelicans substitution.
Is it too early to start talking about that?
I mean, we have roughly half a season left to play. Yet people love to talk about sports, period, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual award out there.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. MP's checked in for Zion Williamson. And it's Marshall in for C.J. McCollum. Up again.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. The pass to Brunson. Back to Doncic. Pass to Green. Chris kicks to Doncic. Here he goes. No good that time. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. They lead by 7. Their last encounter was in New Orleans.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
And Brandon Ingram at that size, able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
Over in the corner, Bertans. Off target from three-point range. The Pelicans come into this one after the win against Dallas.
You got to give him an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short in that one.
It would have been really nice to get that win on the road, but no team ever happy with a loss. Put up a good fight. They had nothing to hang their heads on after that one.
And Greg, the league's in a great place for challenge. So many incredible players just entering their primes. You excited where the league is right now headed?
Oh, my goodness, Kevin. Guys like Devin Booker, Luka Doncic, Donovan Mitchell. I mean, the list goes on and on. And a lot of these youngsters carrying their teams to great heights. Impressive to watch.
1:31 left in the first quarter. Shoots the three. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Pelicans leading by 9. Floats it up for MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. Mavericks making a switch here. Kleba's checked in. Here's Dinwiddie. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
Saw the box score the next day and thought about those percentages. They had guys just going off in that moment.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside Hardaway. 43 seconds left to play here in the first. And here's Doncic from the arc. No good. He has missed 3 of his 5 attempts this game. Here's Ingram driving inside. That falls. Great assist by Marshall. Ingram's got his 3rd basket of the night. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Doncic outside. Outside Hardaway. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. And the rejection by MP.
Pelicans ball.
We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And making a statement right away. Letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Substitution. Checking in for the
Powell for a different look here. Marquise Chris, he's checked in for Powell. Bertans comes in for Maxi Kleber. Green, he's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. And then for New Orleans, MP's checked in for Jackson Hayes. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Larry Nance. Outside, Green. Offensive rebound. Chris kicks to Green. Just 5 on the clock. Dinwiddie up top. Hits the front of the rim and out. New Orleans leading by 5. Travis Bertans out there with Green. And there's Chris. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Green finds Brunson. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
Well, really good ball movement on the entire possession. And then CJ getting slick.
Dallas has gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down to the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Power down with both hands.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire. I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that tune.
Larry Nance is checked in for Marshall. Outside, Green. Pass to Brunson. Here's Bertans. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Again, New Orleans turns it over.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Mavericks. They trail by 1. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. McCollum outside. Floats it up for MP.
Well, he's a great shooter who can just make plays for others. McCollum with a nice assist that time.
1 second left. He can't get it to go. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Pelicans ahead, leading by 3. And we'll be back for the second. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly
Checking in
for a different look here. Maxi Kleba, he's checked in for Marquise Chris. Mike Powell comes in for Davis Bertans. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Green. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Jalen Brunson. The Pelicans also changing it up. MP's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Jackson Hayes comes in for Williamson. And it's Nance in for Jones. Pelicans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. In your experience, Brent, in the front office, has it changed how you view the game in any way?
I think, Kevin, it's a great question, and I'll actually take it beyond the game and talk about the NBA as a product. I think there's so much more respect that I have the levels to which organizations go to and through in order to put on an NBA season, from what they do in promotions and ticket sales to the lengths they go to provide the players the best opportunity to maximize their potential. So from top to bottom, sort of being behind the curtain in that way, it's allowed me to see some things on some levels that I appreciate so much more, and I'm so thankful for that opportunity.
Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. They've got MP. C.J. McCollum out there with Brandon Ingram. Then it's Jackson Hayes. And it's Nance in at the small forward position. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires. And we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league." Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. And it's New Orleans scoring again. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for New Orleans.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Well, you add to that their block totals tonight. They've been very feisty and active on the defensive end.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for the Mavericks. 51 seconds left in the 3rd. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Ingram with the drive. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 7th assist in the game. Brunson the pass to Dinwiddie. Powell with it. And Brunson has it in the corner. Nailed from three-point land. Brunson's got 14 points for the game.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Floats it up for MP. Dinwiddie with the steal. Kicks it to Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
A great disruptor of the basketball. Luka taking matters into his own hands tonight. Great to see him play like this.
And as we end the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Luka Doncic out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 4-man position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Mavericks trail by 12. Doncic kicks to Chris. Now here's Dinwiddie. Doncic outside. Passes it to Hardaway. 6 to shoot. Back to Doncic. Over McCollum. The offensive rebound. Dinwiddie. The layup off target.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
To the inside. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Three-pointer. Buries it from three-point range. Dinwiddie's got it back down to single digits for the Mavs.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will...
Substitution on the court. Shooting for New Orleans, Jonas Valanciunas. Shooting 1.
And a bruising, fundamentally sound big man. Valanciunas is a throwback. More importantly, he's willing to play whatever role is asked of him.
Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. And the Mavericks with some changes. Chris, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. And it's Green in for Tim Hardaway Jr. MP against Bertans. To the paint. From 12 feet out. And it's Jones. That time on the assist by MP. Jones has got 6 in the quarter. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. McCollum against Doncic. And he banks in the layup. Doncic has got 16 points here in the second half.
The defense tried, but Doncic gets through. Luka able to put a smooth release on the shot despite the contact. I love that dish down low.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. 11-point game. Banked in off the glass. Doncic has got 31.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
Here's MP. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul. 4th team foul. Shooting for New Orleans.
It's the first that'll push the lead to double digits.
2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. 58 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Doncic passes to Bertans. And finished off by Bertans.
And the all-around game of Doncic, not just a scorer, but a great dime dropper as well. Notices his open teammates quickly.
Dallas foul. Davis Bertans. That's his second personal foul. 15 foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. The Pelicans also changing it up. Johnson, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Tony Snell comes in for Jones. And Garrett Temple subbed in for Ingram. Dallas calls timeout. They're trailing by 10. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Brandon Ingram.
And the shooting percentage, how about all the way in the 60s, shows how deadly he could be when he's feeling it. And as locked in as he was, they were trying to feed him as much as possible. But he never got out of control. I mean, he kept his head and just stayed patient.
On the road, in a tough atmosphere, he's taken on the role of star tonight. If one of their other players came up short, he picked up the slack to make sure they'll be walking out of here with a win. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Brown. And the shot is long. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. 17 points was their biggest margin. Johnson dishes to McCollum. MP outside. Johnson finds MP. And it's off from three-point range. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.
I'm thinking Vietnamese tonight.
By me. Yeah. Hey, good game, man.
So what are you trying to,
See, that's what I'm talking about. What was that?
He'll get over it.
Get over what?
Trade rumors.
Bro, I want to stay, though.
Look, I know, but it's his team. He just resents the distractions. Look, like I said, he'll be fine.
I don't believe this, man.
Look, don't take it out on him, all right? It's honestly the media. They get to you, MP. Look, you try not to let them, but they do. He just been watching too much SportsCenter or something, all right? He gonna be fine. Just give him some time.
glad to see you in the finals. I know it's going to be a great matchup with Definitive. Any shout-outs you want to give?
Shout out to my girlfriend, my brother, and my mom especially. Those three helped me get through probably the toughest 30 hours or so of my life. So shout out to them.
They say a true character is measured by how they deal with adversity. And Ty, here you are in the finals. Best.
You take a look down at Space City as day turns tonight. We're coming to you live from Houston, Texas. And we have a
BA Christian.
Thanks, Alec. All right, let's take a look at New Orleans starting lineup. Zion at power forward with Valanciunas at center. C.J. McCollum is out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Jones in at the 3. And for Houston, we've got Jay-Shot. And we talk about
Pelicans
team set for itself as it progresses through, Chris.
Well, you set goals in increments. You set goals within games, maybe 10-game goals. You want to get better in defense. You want to get more deflections. You want to get better shots. So usually it's within a smaller number so you can count your wins and losses and get ready for the war. Each goal is a battle. You want to make sure you win the battles, but don't forget the war's been fought.
Here's Wood. Oh, MP with a block.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Oh, there's the alley. And some exciting news that will get the sneaker heads talking. MP just finalized a shoe deal.
Yeah, Nike is such a legendary brand, and I'm happy for MP that he signed with them.
Outside Schroeder, into the lane. Sweet little floater.
From that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Here's New Orleans. They're on a 12-3 run. Outside Ingram. MP outside. The Rockets pull it in. Wood's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Driving to the basket. Oh, he missed the dunk. He had a flat tire there, I guess. Ingram against Schroeder. Ingram pass to McCollum, and he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And the Pelicans making a change here. Marshall's checked in. The Rockets trail. Inside, here's Martin.
Najee Marshall.
Out to Schroeder. Launches it. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Now MP coming off a solid outing against Dallas. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Ingram against Porter. There's the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. The Pelicans shooting only 37% early. McCollum, the pass to MP. Outside Ingram. Back to MP. From behind the arc. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. Well, a good close contest so far as we... And no question, John Wall at his best attacking the...
when my jump shot's going, it opens up the floor.
And Grant over his career. Pelicans will go for a different look here. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Johnson. MP comes in for Hayes. Nance, he's checked in for Marshall. And it's Jones in for McCollum. So the Pelicans 5 right now. They've got Larry Nance. Willie Hernan Gomez is out there with MP. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Jones in at the 2 guard. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Here's Wall. Misses off the right iron.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Out of bounds, it'll be Rockets ball.
Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've got to be able to make that exchange.
Houston has gone 2 of 5 from deep here in the second.
Growing up Wall play, running back, wide receiver, safety.
That's his
but just like his idol AI, he gave up the gridiron for hard.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Wall.
An easy pass turns into a terrible turnover. And that's a possession waste.
For New Orleans, they've gotten 8 of 13 shots to fall in the second quarter. Pass to Hernan Gomez. And he lobs it up top. MP against Gordon. MP shot is off. And, of course, both AI and Wall were drafted #1 overall.
Both are fast, physical, ruthless. They have the ability to carry a team.
Wall. That cuts the lead to single digits. Wall's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, that's just big boy strength from Wall. He can out-muscle you on these contact finishes.
59 seconds left in the second period. Outside Jones. Pass to MP. Up and in from the low block. MP's got his second basket of the night. Well, Kia has just announced their latest partner. MP will be a spokesman for the official automotive partner of the NBA.
And how about that, BA? You know he's excited about this partnership. MP has been balling out, and Kia took notice. This is a great deal for both sides.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. Here's Ingram driving in, sinks his third bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
Nice concentration from the slithery swing man. Ingram looking very confident when he scores like this.
Here's Wall. He's got 11. Pass to Gordon. Takes the 3. Pelicans cleared away. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
And a lot of it is moving without the ball. When you do that, things tend to open up.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. Their commute. There wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's going with a whole new group out there. And a new group getting ready for the Pelicans. Hayes is checked in for Valanciunas. MP comes in for Williamson. Nance, he's checked in for Jones. And it's Marshall in for Brandon Ingram. They've got Dennis Schroeder. David Nwaba is out there with Kenyon Martin. Then there's Kevin Porter, and it's Matthews in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Nwaba pulls it in. Boy, the Rockets really having a tough go here.
2 minutes.
Here's Martin. Pass to Schroeder. Now Nwaba from the arc. McCollum pulls it in. MP drives in. Yep, count it.
31.
MP's got 8.
Well, that'll get you a pat on the back from your teammate McCollum. Unselfish and aware, picking out the perfect pass.
And last season, a new entity, NBA Africa, created to handle all business on the continent. Grant, you're an investor. Can you talk a little bit about it?
Yeah, it's so exciting, BA. First of all, the game of basketball growing all over the world, and particularly on the continent in Africa. So I think it's not only great from a financial standpoint, but you're creating opportunities for the league, and you're exposing people to Africa, to this beautiful game. I think it's a win-win, and I'm so excited.
And he's going for the oop here. MP shot is off. Houston with the ball. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. And that's the third game out of 4 at home for them. Here's Martin. Oh, great D that time from MP.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his first personal foul.
It's on David Nwaba.
Second team foul. At the line for the
free throw good, MP. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Woods checked in. Hernan Gomez is checked in for the Pelicans. Jones comes in for Temple. 43 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Matthews' shot is good.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Throws it up high. Tipped. Porter with it. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Pass to Schroeder. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
McCollum outside. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. McCollum's got 11 points in the quarter. C.J. McCollum has been leading the charge for the Pelicans. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. More 2K action in just a moment. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
But how about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the 4th quarter going. They've got C.J. McCollum. Willie Hernan-Gomez is out there with MP. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Jones in at the small forward position. Gordon, the pass to Wood. Out left to the wing. From 17, Schroeder can't get it to go.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Pass to Hernan-Gomez. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Hernan-Gomez has got his first basket.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
About 1 minute played here in the 4th quarter. And here's Schroeder. Gordon on the wing. Sends it home from 3-point land. Gordon's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And there's the lob. It's tipped. Back comes Houston in transition. Schroeder can't get it to go. And New Orleans shooting 51%. Good clip from the field. Down low. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the 4th. Gordon, the pass to Wood. Soft touch off the glass.
I mean, this is Gordon's offensive instincts going to work. I mean, feeds the open man the moment he spots him.
Outside Jones. Outside Ingram. And there's a 3-second violation. These last seasons, we've had the privilege.
Substitution on the court.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the 4th.
Rockets foul.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Their inside game has been great tonight. So much of their scoring has come from paint.
One other thing, their mid-range game has been impressive. A tough shot to rely upon, but they've had it going.
Houston has gone 1 for 5 from downtown here in the 4th.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Pelicans.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And it was a reliably solid performance from one of their key guys. A tremendous game for Brandon Ingram.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Pass to Garuba. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
And it's New Orleans ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Here's Fernando. Porter with it to the inside. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. 36 seconds left in the fourth. To the paint. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
Pass to Fernando. Over MP. That one off the back iron and out. Now here's McCollum. Now MP. No good with a layup. And so it's the Pelicans taking care of business in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Chris Webber, and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We thank you for watching tonight.